Alright guys, welcome back to another episode. I'm your host T. Welcome to TNT's Gaming. Now today we are jumping back into some Final Fantasy, in which I have some trailers for the new upcoming Final Fantasy 16 game. I'm very curious to see what this game looks like and what it's all about. I believe I haven't really been keeping up with the state of this game, mainly because there's been tons and tons of Final Fantasy content coming from Square lately. I believe they had released a trailer, or I'm sorry, they had released Crisis Core. It was the remake, in which I still didn't get around. I have that game, but I still didn't get around to playing it. And then there was a Stranger in Paradise as well. But the main series is something that I'm looking forward to, because I played just about most of the iterations of the game, minus the one online. I believe that was Final Fantasy 14. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this, and let's see what they've been working on. Let's go.
Take Joshua and get to safety.
I'm not going without you.
I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
Oh, that's cool. It looks like they're going back into the kind of medieval period, or the medieval era of Final Fantasy. That's cool.
Run! No!
Clive!
Joshua!
Okay. Looks like the mechanics from Final Fantasy 15.
Revenge is a weapon.
Oh shit.
I sometimes wonder if I am controlling it, or if it's controlling me.
Oh snap. Oh, that's dope. Wow. You know what? All right, so far this game, it looks beautiful. And the coolest thing that I absolutely love about this while watching this trailer is I can't tell if certain parts are in game or if it's part of the cinematic. So that just lets me know that the in-game gameplay graphics are gonna look phenomenal. Wow.
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me,
Oh, that must be Frit.
I will press on.
Two of them.
Good boy.
What do we do?
The usual. 13 years I've waited for this chance. I won't be dying today.
Oh, snap.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Oh, wow. All right, Square. Now that is how you do a trailer. That is how you get people stoked and excited for a game. Now, as soon as I seen they were going back into the past to kind of do the old school kind of medieval feeling with the older Final Fantasy games from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then like 6, maybe it started to change. I was kind of worried because I know a lot of Japanese companies that are producing JRPGs, or not even just JRPGs, just Japanese games period. They're doing this weird thing where they're pandering to Western audiences, and so a lot of the gaming content looks more westernized and it doesn't have that kind of JRPG or Japanese feel. Because although, you know, a lot of the characters in Final Fantasy, they're not really, they don't look Japanese, but there's certain elements and qualities in those games that feels very Japanese. Like, you just don't get them in Western games, and so that's one of the main reasons why people play JRPGs. But anyway, as soon as the trailer kicked off and you start seeing all the mechanics and the magic and everything, I was like, okay, this feels like JRPG. And so I'm stoked. I'm excited. I want to follow this game now. All right, now we have another trailer in which this one is titled Ambition. Let's go ahead and jump into it, and let's see what's cracking.
It has been 1,500 years since the fall of our forebears. And Valisthea has been slowly dying ever since.
Almost further now.
But we're in the middle of the Deadlands.
The blight sucked this place dry. Meaning no trees, no birds, and no magic.
Darkness spreads as day gives way to twilight. The mother's flame now all but a flicker.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals
wow.
work their magic.
Wow. I didn't even notice that. If you listen to the music, they're actually playing the Final Fantasy prelude song. But they're playing it in like a kind of a darker, a heavier tone. And I guess that's kind of matching the feeling or the vibes of the world that they're going to be portraying this game in. Let's go ahead and take it back just a little bit. Get back.
This flame now all but a flicker.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed.
I
Joshua.
really love how they're taking the elements of the older style Final Fantasy games.
Rosaria, bastion of tradition.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath.
The holy empire of Sanbreque, where ambition is divine.
Wow, look at that
The
architecture.
imperial banner shall fly over every city in storm. All shall bow before their emperor.
The Dalmekian Republic, whose fortunes shift with the desert sands.
And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap.
The Iron Kingdom, forged in faith and fear.
Their souls were sullied with the stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption.
Or the Kingdom of Waloed, indomitable in its isolation.
The dark swallows more of the realm with each passing day. And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals.
Wow.
From a single spark, will the land ignite. In the year 860, the Imperial army will march upon Rosaria. And from the slaughter shall a new shadow rise. To fall upon the dominants, painting their destinies black as night.
Our ability to summon beasts of great might should command respect, but instead has left us outcasts.
And so I became their puppet. What makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
I'll crush him! Flay him!
Whoa. That was a life. That was a positive freaking thing. Oh my goodness. All right, so this is the first time in this trailer watching this, I'm actually seeing some of the actual fighting, or maybe they're boss fights or something. But what I've noticed was that there are health bars So that's weird. I've never played a Final Fantasy game with like a health bar in it. So now, in watching him fight the monsters, now it's making me feel like maybe this is a hack and slash. Let's keep going. That's so odd.
It is you who shall bow to me!
Very well. Come then. Show us the strength of your will.
Rise, ye crownless kings. A reckoning is upon you. A war of the icons.
All right. All right, so far I'm enjoying the overall vibe and feel of this. As I said, I do enjoy the medieval aspect of this. It makes me feel like they're taking it back to the old school style of Final Fantasy, getting back to the roots of the game series. The icing on the cake would be if they had like black mages in here, or even the white mages, or you know, just the pointy hat mages. I don't know if they're gonna do that, but I think that would be a cool little Easter egg. And I think the only thing that has me worried about this game is the action RPG elements in this, because I know that they've been doing a great job with it in Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it was okay in Final Fantasy 15 and 12, but this actually, it looks, the combat wise, it looks very similar to Stranger in Paradise, where it's like they had Team Ninja working on this, and then it turns into Final Fantasy Devil May Cry Witcher. So so leave your thoughts in the chat, in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about that, because when I seen the life bar, I was like, okay, like that's kind of odd for a Final Fantasy game to see that, but you know, I mean, maybe it might work out. But other than that, everything else, the graphics look phenomenal. It looks like it's going to be very, very heavily driven on the story. The dialogue and, you know, conversation tones in Final Fantasy games are usually hit or miss, but usually the stories overall are pretty good. But leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let me know how you're feeling about this game. So far, I think it looks all right. I might have to see a little bit more in order for this to be a day one purchase for me, but I am excited for it. I hope they're gonna bring forth all the elements that I'm expecting of a great Final Fantasy game, and that would make me want to get this on day one, or at least wait for a sale. Anyway, guys, I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.